It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day. And we are in Coronado, California on day one of a new project. This is a gorgeous Spanish-style home on the island with tremendous bones, gorgeous hardscape, and a hot mess of a garden. So, you know, they tried, but things have run amok. Case in point, these well, they're not really magnificent anymore, these huge, humongous bougainvillea. Now, okay, you know, Spanish home, bougainvillea kind of goes hand in hand, but this is a perfect example of how these have been inappropriately pruned. You know, you can't take the hedge trimmers and go like this with bougainvillea, or with any hedge really, and expect it to perform. These have been hacked up so many times that there's about an inch of green and then all dead wood inside. And the loopers, which is a tiny little worm, have taken over and just decimated this plant. And this is so gross because this is, you know, this is where you walk to get into the garden proper. So we're going to take these out, and I'm going to do 15-gallon Petalanthus bracteus in these raised beds here. Now, as we come down these wonderful steps, we've got a really pretty Spanish lavender here that's going to stay. It's still in really good shape. This one over here, however, is very woody, so it's going to come out. And here's my design challenge. This space. Isn't this fantastic? We've got these two really cool raised beds on either side, and then this grotto, if you will, or this Roman bath of a garden. Look at the stones. You know, they're set so far apart you can't really walk on them. So we're going to add more and make a really tight mosaic walk path through here. This is really, really ugly gravel. I mean, this looks like asphalt. It's hideous. So we are going to work this into the soil. There's also weed fabric in here, and this I'm going to be ripping this completely out. I'm going to be staging all new plants and doing a new design, and I don't want to have to cut through the weed fabric and create Swiss cheese. And like I've told you, you know, in a small design space like this, we don't really need the fabric. It's not going to be that hard to maintain any little weeds that might pop up. I'm going to most likely do tapestry work, plant very densely in these raised beds. These bougainvillea are coming out as well because they've been ruined. I mean, look at that. How do you rehab this? You don't. But we're going to do new ones. We're going to do like what I did in my garden, where I'm going to have Greg run training wires across the fence, and we're going to keep the bougainvillea upright and against the fence, crawling across, and keep it as a vine like it was intended to be. This lime tree has been diseased for a number of years, and the client is over it. So this lime tree is also coming out. I may do a couple of potted citrus for her because I love fruit trees in the garden, but this she's just not wanting to deal with. All the succulents in here, all these aeoniums and crassulas, they're all going to stay, but I'm going to pull them out and reset them. This is an exciting little area. This is the garage over here, and then a guest house above. And this is just a really neat little room, if you will. So I'm going to pull up all of the landscape edging. We're going to remove all the existing plant material except the little pygmy palm tree, and I'm going to likely do a bistro set, a bird bath, you know, some kind of seating here, and create a little secret garden in this area of the garden. So day one of a 5-day project. You know me, I don't really know what I'm doing or what I'm going to do exactly. I'm just excited, as you are too, probably, to see how this whole thing turns out. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with day 1 in Coronado and your succulent tip of the day.